Hi guys, welcome back to Charmin's Kitchen. Happy Sunday and happy Thanksgiving weekend to all my American friends. Hope you guys are having a beautiful time with your family and loved ones. As you know, after the US Thanksgiving, it's time to prepare for Christmas. So today I want to prepare a nice festive cake for my family, and I would like to share it with my social media family. We're gonna prepare a festive sponge cake, and this is so easy, so simple, but it's beautiful and it takes you right back to your childhood days. This is one that takes me back to my primary school Christmas party, and I can't keep all this excitement to myself. I have to share it with you all. Christmas is a dear holiday to me and my family, and everything about Christmas make me so happy, so excited. You know that I like to cook all the different food that celebrate Christmas. So let's get started. So first of all, we're gonna start with breaking some eggs, and we're doing 1 pound of the sponge cake or pound cake, and we're gonna turn this into a festive one. So I'm gonna break the egg just like my grandma used to do when I was younger. She would break all her eggs, then whisk them, and then start with the other preparation. I like to go in and remove these little whiting attached to the egg or the embryo because they have a very strong rank taste, and they also spoil the cake quickly. In any dish I'm making, I always remove it, whether I'm making a scrambled egg or a baked custard. I like to add some lemon zest or dry orange peel. Today I don't have any of the two, so I'm using some lime zest. Make sure that you get just the zest and not the white part, or else it's going to be a little bitter. But the smell of lemon zest or lime zest in the cake, and the fragrance and the flavor is amazing. Right now, just grating this smells so nice. Look, very, very fine pieces. Make sure you don't do too big pieces, or else it's not going to be that palatable. So now I'm going to whisk this up all together. The lime zest along with the egg. And then we're going to start mixing up. So one important thing when baking a pound cake or a sponge cake is to have the right measurement. So I always measure my butter, my sugar, my flour to make sure that everything weighs the same exact amount. So I am weighing 1 pound of sugar, and today I'm using half white, half brown. So I already weighed out, and I'm gonna add that to 1 pound of butter. My grandma used to call this process creaming the butter. Today I'm using a mixer, but you can use a hand mixer. You can use your traditional way like my grandma used to do, with a big bowl and a pot spoon, and you have to mix until all those sugar grain was melted and you couldn't hear any more of the sugar grain at the bottom of the bowl and the spoon when mixing. Remember to stop and clean off the side of your bowl to get an even mix. Big shout out to my brother Reza, who's flying back from Europe tonight. Every time I use this mixer, I think of you. Make sure to stop by for a piece of festive cake. I'm gonna add the eggs in 2 separate batches and continue to mix. This cake is one of the easiest cake you will ever make. So straightforward and so simple. I'm gonna stop, clean off the sides again, add my last batch of egg, and continue to mix. Again, I weigh the flour. I'm gonna add my baking powder into the flour, and then we're gonna sift the flour into the egg batter. So into the strainer, I'm gonna add my baking powder and flour. I'm gonna sift it in here, and this is gonna help us to get rid of all the lumps if there is any, and give us a nice light fluffy cake. So we're gonna go in and add our nutmeg into the batter. And when I'm making sponge cake, I like to add a good portion of nutmeg. So you can add any essence of your choice, mixed essence or vanilla essence, almond essence, whatever essence you have handy. Today I'm adding alcohol-free mix essence. So we're gonna add our sifted flour in 3 batches and then slowly mix it so the flour don't fly all over the place. You can do this step by hand now gently, but I'm gonna turn my mix on 1 or 2 and just slowly mix it in. I'm gonna stop it, clean off the side, add again, and then once my flour is finished, I'll show you guys the texture. And this is batch number 2 flour. I just added my last batch of flour and then I'm gonna mix slowly again. Now that the batter is ready, I'm gonna quickly brush my baking dish with some butter on the bottom and the sides. To complete greasing the pan, I'm gonna add a little bit of flour, shake it around to coat the bottom and the 2 sides, and this is gonna help to prevent the cake from sticking. You can also use a parchment paper, which I'll still add on the bottom because it's easier to remove like that. But this was the way I was taught since I was growing up. When I was younger and used to bake with my mom and grandma, they say if your mixing spoon can stand straight in the batter, you know it's perfectly done. So I did the test today and my spatula is standing straight, so this one is perfectly done. So we're gonna add our batter, half in this pan and half in the other one. To create our festive cake colors, I separated 2 sets of batter. One I'm gonna color in green and one in red. And we're gonna swirl these up into the cake pan and they will come out into our beautiful green and red Christmas colors. I think our batter is vibrant enough to start our swirling process. We're gonna do 1 row red, like that. And then we're gonna do 1 row green. Then what I wanna do now is go a little bit deep with this. And then you wanna swirl them like that. Make sure that we get into the red and the green really well. What do you think, Natalie?
It looks really good. It looks already like Christmas.
Christmas! These are ready to go in. Look how vibrant and rich this one look. My oven is warming up, just about 8 more minutes, and they're gonna be going in to bake. Just in case anybody's wondering, I use 2 6-inches of baking pan. And just like that, in 30 minutes, the cakes are done. I just pull this one out. I'm gonna grab the other one and leave them to rest before I cut into them. My festive Christmas cake. Let me know in the comment what you like to have with your Christmas sponge cake or your Christmas pound cake. So now it's time for us to take those cakes out the pan. They're still warm, but I give them a good 10 to 12 minutes time to cool off a bit. And now we're gonna flip this over and see. Ta-da! Drum roll, and there it is. And I had a little piece of parchment paper on the bottom there that I'm gonna remove. Look at that. And the cake is ready. And look at my sponge cake. It's coming right up back. It's nice and spongy and ready to be eaten. Wait. Ooh la la, look at that. Oh my God, guys. Merry Christmas. Look at that. Beautiful, spongy looking Very light. It's a light cake, and look at the colors. It's not hitting. It's very vibrant. Look in there. So nice and so vibrant. All you need now is your Guyana orange icy drink or a nice cream soda to go with it. So this cake is so light, so fluffy, so spongy, and so perfectly done. I just had to break a piece to show you inside out. And guys, this is the moment we were waiting for. Check out how beautiful this cake is. I am so wishing that I had some orange icy drink to wash this down. I'm taking a bite for every one of you out there. It is soft, light, spongy, the flavor of the nutmeg, and the memory that comes with it. You guys make some cake. Make some festive cake. You see how I did this from beginning to the end? It's amazing. It's delicious. If you have this in your home the whole month of December and somebody just stopped by to visit, give them a piece of this and it will warm their heart. Thank you guys so much for baking festive sponge cake with me. Take care. God bless. Love you guys. Bye for now.